think it's to look over the horses, protect from the mud coming up. The real reason, truly, very simple. If you could afford this carriage, you had a paid driver, you dressed him elegantly with the top hats and all the riding gear, and when you went to town, you showed him off. I'd end up in the back room.
Quick question, Jerry.
Yeah.
The two tops, they come together and meet in the
Yeah,
center?
that's a great question. This is actually called a C-spring dress landau. This is called a landau top, and it's also referred to as a falling top. It was invented in the 1780s in Landau, Germany, and goes together and clips up.
What about the light? For the
Yeah, great question too. The lights were basically fueled by two sources. They were either candle or kerosene. It opened because of a very generous donation of 21 vehicles from a local donor. And he was a private collector. His name was Gary Dennis. We lost Gary a couple of years ago. How many of you guys are horse people? Not very many. You're a horse person. You can validate this for me. I'll give you a fun horse stat. The average adult horse, like this guy right here, they weigh about 1,000 pounds. On one of our recent tours, one lady said, well, why didn't they just give it to the farmers?
yeah.
I said the farmers had plenty. They didn't need any more. So they had to get rid of it some way. But, I mean, so, you know, it was a little different world back in those days. Yeah. I had my great-grandmother's mourning clothes that my kids don't care about. It's in a box. I would love for you to donate it to you, and that's how we acquire some of this kind of clothing, the wedding dresses and the shoes, the trunks, just a variety of different things. And you know, it's just really neat because people have contributed like that over the years. This vehicle here, remember I talked to you about that Rome, Lord Henry? This is another Rome. It's called the Summer Coupe Rome. It was made in New York City by one of America's finest carriage makers by the name of Brewster and Company. And we know a lot of the manufacturing history of all of our carriages. I don't always know the personal history of it. This is an exception. This carriage was once owned by this lovely lady right here. Her name was Grace Massery. Quite a hairdo on Grace, isn't it?
The word dash. Why was this called a dashboard? Why not another name?
Dashboard was referring to when the horses are running through the mud and dashing and all the mud that's
Like if
coming
it's all
up.
dashing through the snow.
It was actually protecting the driver because otherwise you'd look like a jockey after a horse race. Yeah. If you look at the inside of the wheel hub there, you'll see a little fitting on there. Today we call them Zerk fittings. When I had this in the shop, I had never seen a Zerk fitting. I mean, I'd worked on a lot of carriages, and I had never seen a Zerk fitting on a carriage. And I thought, okay, they modified the wheels at some point in the history of this vehicle, right? Did some research. The Zerk fitting was invented in 1928 by Adolf Zerk.
Can I ask something?
Sure.
Was the weight on the horses, was this a lot for a horse? They had this, plus they had to pull it?
No, come stand right here. Let me hold your jacket.
Oh, you can't pull it.
Yeah. Stand right there, lift up these two, grab that one, lift.
Oh
Easy.
my goodness.
See how light that is?
Yeah.
And it pulls really easy.